Start with just generic Christmas questions. Any requests?
I definitely want to get the show in there.
Yeah.
So Sanger Theater, December 13th through 20th. Bring your family. Kids are encouraged.
Okay, fabulous. And tickets, I'm going to let you talk about all that. You know all of it, right?
I absolutely know all
well,
of it. The
nice.
Sanger Theater, the 13th through the 20th.
Tickets are still on sale.
Tickets
They're
are still on
selling
sale,
fast.
but they're selling fast.
Amazing. Okay, we're looking at camera 1 to start. Okay, so Mr. Grinch, wherever you see the red light is where you're going to look. But you'll pretty much just be chatting with me.
I know, we're playing a scene.
Yes. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. We are joined by a mean one. Look who this is in studio today to let us know about a far more extended guest appearance in How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the musical. So when is this happening? Where will you be stealing Christmas?
Well, first, can I interrupt you and
Yeah, of
say
course.
it's horrible to be here, but I'm very glad that the city of New Orleans wants me to come and spread the worst possible holiday cheer that I could. My musical is going to be very depressing and unpleasant, and just all the kids will cry, and I hope that the parents are intrigued to bring them there and give them that experience.
Okay, so how can they get tickets to do this?
They can get tickets by going to the Sanger Theater, and tickets are going fast. We are going to be at the Sanger Theater from December 13th to December 20th.
Okay, so just in time for you to return Christmas, maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see.
We don't know.
We're not sure. Okay,
I prefer not to.
next question. How do you feel about a local New Orleans rival, Mr. Bingle?
So I've heard about Mr. Bingle, right? He goes like this, "Brr!" and he helps out by getting kids excited for the holidays, right? And I'll tell you right now, Mr. Bingle, give me my camera, Mr. Bingle, it's gonna be on site. I don't know, you're made of ice cream, look at this. This is dense, this is matted, this is nothing but the worst of your shower drain ready to poop-pa-pa. And that's what I'm gonna do to Mr. Bingle, I'll tell you that. And I'll take his little cone and I'll eat it, because that's honestly the best part of ice cream.
It sure is. And what did you say about the dental bill?
The dental bill will rack up. I just don't see how we're embracing someone who just creates cavities for children. That's such a horrible role model.
Well,
And you're telling me New Orleans says, Mr. Bingle, come back every year?
we do indeed, and maybe we'll invite you again. So y'all will have to make that decision for yourselves by going out to the show, and we'll have all this information on WGNO.com. We didn't include, Katie, that you wanted. That was enough.
If you want to do where you get your tickets, it's Sanger Theater, BroadwayNewOrleans.com, and Ticketmaster.
Okay, we'll have that on the website.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll attach that in the uploaded article. Okay, the next one's just going to be more generic. So we have Santa coming in tomorrow.
Okay. My nemesis.
Yes, your nemesis
My
is
nemesis.
coming. So we may ask if you have a message for him, since we just covered Bingle. And then we can, just otherwise, why are you so mean kind of thing.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
And I love to talk about myself.
I know you do. Okay, great. Well, it's all about you. It's not about me. So I'm just facilitating
I can tell
this.
you dressed so poorly today.
I know. Well, this is actually, it's kind of, I don't know. We're
Don't
like,
try to save it. The ball's on the floor.
Yes. Well, I have pearls rolling off of this as we speak, so. Okay, we changed up the background. We're ready? Okay. Oh, too green, you blend. We have to go back to this background. Okay, next. Ready?
Of course.
In 3, 2, 1. Good morning. We are joined by a very special guest for a less than Merry Christmas. First question, Mr. Grinch. Why are you so mean?
My shoes are very tight. I like them that way. I see that you are wearing tight shoes too, so you probably are a very mean person. I get that vibe anyway.
Okay.
I'm
wow.
very mean. It's someone has to do it, and I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to steal, encourage theft, really just ruin things. It brings me pure disdain, and isn't that the best feeling in the world?
But at the end of the day, does your heart grow or shrink?
Well, we don't know about that. I try to eat a lot of bacon to make sure I can still stay in that mean zone. You know, if I don't eat enough bacon, then I start to be like, ooh, what if I donate to that PayPal? And then I'm like, no, more bacon, you know.
Yeah, all matter of the bacon. Big fan of it myself as well. Okay, next question. We have a very special guest coming as well, and he happens to be your nemesis.
My nemesis?
Do you have anything to say to Santa?
To Santa Claus? I'll tell you everything I have to say to Santa. You need to stop what you're doing right now. It is wrong. And I think people don't know the real Santa. I know the real Santa. Santa and I, we went to college together, and he would always invite me to the party, but then he would just go and not pick me up, and it's like, what's that about, Santa? And I'll tell you another thing. Santa and Mr. Bingle, they've always had it in for me, and I don't know what they're doing that makes them so lovable, but really, I'm the person just trying to make the Christmas worse, because who likes Christmas? It's loud, it's noisy, it's so crunchy and sicky. I'm just trying to help out.
Okay, well, if you don't like Christmas, I can only imagine the answer to this next question, but any thoughts on Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras? It's green sometimes. I can get behind that. Otherwise, too many people. They're falling over each other. Go home! Drink a beer. I don't think I can say that.
You can. We can do anything. No? None?
You could say it's dirty.
It's dirty.
Well, actually, maybe not. It's dirty, though.
I mean, look, I'm trying to resist the urge to say you're in the right place if you want to advertise for crime, but then again.
Somehow crime is okay. That's the funny part.
I'm going to resist that urge. Okay, do we have about 30 more seconds with this, or just clip? Okay, so I'm going to ask that again. You want to think about it a little more?
So what happens at Mardi Gras? It's a parade, right?
There are a bunch of parades. It's 2 weeks.
Stealing other people's beads. I like stealing rose from
Oh, yeah.
I just forgot about Mardi Gras, like as a true concept, and now
Okay.
we're here, and now I know what it is.
Everything is free for the most part, so that's always a joy. Something that people go wild over are Muses shoes, if you really want to sound like you know what you're talking about.
Muse issues?
Yes,
You could say,
Muses
like,
is one of the
I can't wait to
crews.
take everyone's shoes that they catch at the parade.
Okay.
Nobody has any shoes.
Yes, that's a big favorite.
Got it.
Coconuts are a big favorite.
Coconuts. Okay.
You can
Shoes
say-
and coconuts.
You can say, I don't know why people throw coconuts because I like to eat them. I like to eat them whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, we'll do this one more time. That was such a seamless transition. Can we keep the intro to it, Elizabeth? Okay, so, okay, we'll be fine to keep it. So you can just start with your answer if you want on camera too.
Mardi Gras, I've got a good plan for Mardi Gras. You know, they tell me that people throw coconuts. I'm gonna punt coconuts, you know, and I'm gonna throw those coconuts, and while everyone's like, ow, did a coconut just hit my head? I'm gonna steal these shoes, and I'm gonna switch them with smaller shoes, and then everyone has to walk like this, and they're already hobbling because Mardi Gras is just such a raucous. And therefore, if I can make it unpleasant, maybe it won't happen again. And then everyone can go to sleep at a reasonable hour.
Okay, well, you know we don't do that much here, but it would be one more excuse to get to bed and hope that Christmas is there when you wake up.
No, I can't co-sign. I can't co-sign.
No co-signing. Nonetheless, we'll be back with more coming up after the break. Stay with us. Ready? Okay. So, Mr. Grinch, I am very curious about your diet. What do you eat, especially when you're visiting New Orleans?
When I'm visiting New Orleans, what I like to have are glass bottles,
Oh,
tin cans, you know, they tell me beignets, but those things are too happy. Do you know what I'm saying? I would have to crack a smile to eat something like that, and that's not what I'm in the eating game for. No, no, no. My lunches are very practical and good for the environment. I'm green after all.
I feel like the powdered sugar would be really difficult to remove from your...
There aren't car washes
Get
big
together.
enough, you know.
What about gumbo or potato salad in your gumbo?
Would you recommend that? Is that
do.
good or bad? Because if it's bad, I'm interested. But if it tastes good, then I don't know. I gotta tell you, I might have to tap out.
Okay, then gumbo without the potato salad.
Alrighty. And gumbo is bad, right?
Maybe a roach in there too.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. A roach? Maybe a spicy little cricket you found on the street?
Oh, you'll find plenty.
Oh, well then I think I might get down with gumbo.
I think you're gonna like it here.
I think I might.
We are happy to have you in New Orleans. We'll see y'all after the break.